And just quickly, start the video. I'm not here to get likes or whatever or be everyone's buddy. I'm here to tell you the best fucking information so you can succeed on a vegan lifestyle. I'm not here to be popular or to make hundreds of thousands of bucks off noobs who don't know better and selling bullshit supplements or lie to them about some fake nutty program, whatever. I'm here to make sure you get the best fucking results if you follow this template. That's all I'm here for. I don't give a fuck if you like me or if you hate me or you dislike or like or whatever. You're my mate or you're my enemy. I don't care. I'm here to leave a positive legacy, give people the best fucking information. That's all. So I just did a video about Ellen Fisher recently. 3 ways why her diet is unsustainable. Just wanted to, people out there, if you want to be vegan, stay vegan and get the athletic results, lean fitness. If you want to be a digital nomad, live the lifestyle, grab a copy of Carb the Fuck Up. If I can put on my little marketing hat, it is the best book out there. It's created so many YouTube channels, so many fit, lean vegans following this template. Yeah, anyway, let's get to the video. So, again, some people were thought me and Natasha were like, bashing on Ellen or whatever. This is purely comments and criticisms. You put out your opinion, people make response videos. So it is, people make response videos about me all the time. That's fine. It's part of the deal. So Ellen putting out this video, a lot of you wrote to me and said, can you please critique it? Because it's unsustainable. It's giving off the message that vegans can't have sugar, that cacao and alcohol are okay, but sugar is bad. And, it's just like even Ellen talking about the ketchup is bad because it contains sugar, but beer and cacao, that's okay, And I think that's really wrong when you have a large audience. I mean, Natasha and myself, we get more monthly views than them. But these people do have a young base who aren't really educated when it comes to nutrition. And so they're following blindly, alcohol's good, alcohol's fine, but ketchup is bad because it contains refined sugar. What sort of take-home message is that? That to be a vegan, to be a successful vegan, you have to be having thousands of dollars of supplements in your pantry. That's unrealistic. Vegans don't need to take any supplements. If you want to be athletic, if you live in a high-stress lifestyle, then yeah, supplements can be a benefit. But nobody I've ever met who's vegan has to take a supplement because they're a vegan. I've met people with meat eaters with low B12, and I put them on B12 shots. I've met vegans with low B12, put them on B12 shots. If you've got low B12, it's not a dietary thing, it's an absorption thing or a lifestyle thing. Take some B12 shots, get your levels up, and then look at what lifestyle things you can improve on. Maybe it's getting rid of the caffeine. Maybe it's certain medications that are blocking B12 absorption. Same with iron. You can get foot strike hemolysis if you're a runner, and because you're running in hard-soled shoes. It doesn't matter how much iron you eat, you're losing so much from too much training, or you're doing too much caffeine or cacao. So you're losing iron. So we always want to look at the cause of any nutrient deficiency versus just take a shot or take a pill and just not even look at what's going on. And some people just have genetic issues where they don't absorb much iron or B12 for the level of output they're trying to do. Right? So it doesn't matter what diet you eat. Vegans don't need to take supplements because they're vegan at all, ever. I've never, ever, ever seen that. I've been vegan 17 years, coached thousands of people to vegan life. A lot of high-level athletes. I've never, ever seen anyone get a deficiency because they're vegan. I've seen people get deficient because they're doing too much cacao, or late nights, or not enough carbohydrates, or too much alcohol. I've seen that. People get glucose deficiency, glucose exhaustion, stimulant addiction, adrenal burnout, metabolic syndromes, adaptive thermogenesis, all those things. Seen that a lot. But I've never seen anyone get a B12 deficiency because they were vegan. Ever. Never seen it. If vegans had any deficiencies they needed a supplement, then we would be seeing vegan-only diseases. But we see B12 deficiency can happen in anyone. Iron deficiency can happen in anyone, regardless of their diet. So there's no deficiency vegans only get. Therefore, it means there's no supplements that vegans only should take. Simple as that. If you're an athlete, you want to have high hemoglobin levels, and for that, I recommend high B12 serum and high iron. And if your B12 serum level isn't so crash hot, then I do recommend B12 injections. Again, this is a whole other video topic. But let's get to the topic of this one, and that is 3 reasons why Ellen Fisher's diet is unsustainable and unrealistic. 1, contains cacao. If you're promoting cacao as a health food, then that's bad because cacao causes adrenal exhaustion. I see it all the time. I see people get on the cacao or the coffee wagon, and then the fitness goes up a little bit, but then it starts to crash down over time. because their adrenals are burning out. And if your adrenal cortex is the foundation for everything vitality wise. So I'll see people get a little spike up in performance from the stimulants, and then after a few weeks or months, down. Then maybe they're maintaining the training or doing more training, but their fitness is going down, or they're just maintaining, just on the edge. But I've never seen anyone get better long term from increasing cacao or caffeine consumption. Never ever seen it. And I'm a cyclist for over 20 years racing, 21 years, so got my first license in 97, do fast bunch rides almost every week of the year. Known a lot of cyclists, seen a lot of people come and go. And caffeine, cacao, fuck you up. So if you use them once a month, maybe not so bad. If you use them daily or weekly, your performance is going down compared to what it could be. Your health's definitely going down. You might be taking drugs like EPO or cortisone or whatever. Those things can nullify any negatives for a bit, but eventually you'll crash. So that's the first one. The first mistake Ellen makes. Again, this is not bashing. This is just critiquing. This is being helpful. I'm a coach. I could get her husband in tip-top shape. He's the same age as me. He trains more than me, but his body doesn't, his fitness doesn't resemble that. It doesn't show that. It doesn't showcase that. So I think if you're going to put the effort in, you may as well get the results for it. So first mistake, Ellen promotes cacao, coffee, tea consumption, caffeine, which I think is really bad, especially if you've got kids as well, because then the kids grow up with that, that drug culture of taking stimulants. You're tired, take a stimulant. You're stressed, take alcohol. And that's really, really bad. It's very pernicious in my opinion. And I've been drunk for 17 years, drunk any alcohol for 17 years. So again, if someone drinks once a couple times a year, I've got no issue with that. But maybe, especially if you're a parent and you're showing kids stimulants and alcohol, for me, that's really bad. So that's number one, is there's too much stimulants and there's alcohol there. That's not healthy. Number two is there's sugar phobia. There's sugar phobia. Ketchup's bad because it contains sugar, but we've got a big jug of maple syrup. So it's the whole confusion going on. The noobs are going, okay, sugar's bad, maple syrup's good. But what's maple syrup? It's sugar. 100% calories coming from refined processed sugar, aka maple syrup. So it's like, they're the same product. One's really expensive and one's really cheap. Same product. 100% calories from glucose and fructose, from sugar. Processed, 100% calories coming from refined processed sugar, which I've got no issue with. But if you're going to badmouth sugar, why give maple syrup the okay? It's crazy. It's just confusing people. Sugar's bad, maple syrup's good. I see it all the time, even the whole food groups on Facebook. We don't do sugar in here, but maple syrup's fine. Durianriders really bad, he does sugar. I do maple syrup. It's the same fucking thing. Maple syrup comes from a tree. Sugar comes from the grass. Sugar is just refined, it's green powder, basically, with the colour removed from it. The chlorophyll stripped. Chlorophyll's not even a nutrient anyway for humans. Chlorophyll's good for plants. So we're not plants, we don't need chlorophyll. Anyway, some people might be triggered by that. So that's the issue, is the sugar phobia. And three is it's the sort of bit of a calorie restriction mindset going on there. Not too much. Little bags of rice, little bags of this, little bags of that. So for me, it's a calorie restriction nature, which makes you fail epically. All right. So that was where I wish Ellen would say unlimited carbohydrate, because there's only a couple of 1,000 calories of bananas. There's a big family of 4 or 5 or whatever. The rice is in little bags like that. And it's like, where's the calories? There's like a few potatoes here and there. It's like, where's the substance? Where's the calories? Where's the hearty meals? I didn't really see that. And little cups of smoothie and stuff. So it seemed very calorie restriction minded, which again makes people want to drink alcohol, which makes people want to have more cacao and coffee and tea because they don't lack the energy, they lack the simple sugars there. So again, if you want to get your husband off alcohol, then give him more refined sugars, maybe more sweet fruit. Put some sugar in the smoothie, make it really sweet, get that glucose level right up, get that glycogen storage full, and they're not going to want alcohol. Simple as that. Alcohol dependence is purely not enough simple sugars. Alcohol, refined sugar. Alcohol is a refined sugar. If you give an alcoholic refined sugar, their cravings for alcohol just plummet right down. 100% to cure alcoholism. Get an alcoholic person, give them refined sugars. I've done it with people. Give them jam on toast, and they're just munching out, and then all of a sudden their desire for alcohol out the fucking door. If you put them in a social setting, maybe it comes back a little bit, but the real strong physical craving for alcohol out the fucking door. Jam on toast, sugar in a banana smoothie, knock that back, alcohol craving gone. Early nights in the bank. So It's as simple as that. Even another great meal is white rice with sugar, maple syrup if you prefer. If you've got a lot of money, if you're making hundreds of thousands of bucks from ebook sales, maple sugar, maple syrup, cane sugar, whatever. Get a little bit of low-fat soy milk, put in there. Big bowl of rice. So your big belly's big and full, mate. You're gonna sleep like a baby. You're gonna wake up next day not needing any stims. That stuff's good. And you're craving for alcohol, so it's gonna be like alcohol, whatever's. So it's classic. Even Natasha, she used to drink a bit of booze, and she's drunk the least alcohol this year than ever before. And she can have it if she wants, but she's just lost that craving for it. So it's really, really, it comes down to physiology, man. Putting that sugar in, so your body goes, I can do alcohol. And she's 20, she's young, and still, that sort of scene has a little bit of attraction. But by putting enough sugars, you sort of lose that attraction for that scene. And I wish I knew that when I was 20. Because I definitely battled with alcohol and stimulant abuse and stuff like that. But no one was telling us, hey, have more sugar, have more what your body needs, glucose and fructose. And fruit's awesome, but it's just so hard to get high quality fruit. High quality fruit has so much sugar in it, compared to the shit we get from the supermarket, which 99% of the time is just a waste of money. It tastes like petroleum and Vaseline jelly. It's crazy. You ever bitten a mango and it tastes like fucking Vaseline or fucking bromine or just, PCP or whatever? It's crazy. Or glyphosate. The food we grow today is just hideous, unfortunately. Grateful to have it, but yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, that's another topic. So that's the 3 reasons why Ellen Fisher's diet is unsustainable. It's calorie restrictive. It's a bit like little dainty meals, trying to be the perfect looking vegan. It's too many supplements, expensive. People can't afford the money. Why? Is it contains cacao and alcohol. There's that push for that. So that's okay. That's fine in a healthy fridge. It's not. Those things are fucking health destroyers. They're family destroyers. Alcohol, especially men drinking alcohol, pernicious drug. Women getting drunk a little bit here and there, being feminine, flowy, dancy, yeah, fine. Men drinking alcohol, never a good thing. Men and alcohol don't mix. Women and alcohol a bit, yeah, it's cool. A little bit here and there. I shouldn't say it's cool. I should have said that. Say it's okay in moderation and in safe environments. But men with alcohol, man, it's like fuck. I guess when you see people hanging out of cars from crashing them when they've been drunk, or street fights, alcohol-induced violence, go if you think alcohol is a good idea for guys, go and visit any hospital on a Friday or Saturday night. Talk to any nurse or doctor who is in ER, and you tell me alcohol is a good thing, and introducing your kids to alcohol, that's fucked. In my opinion, that's fucked. So, alcohol should never be consumed on kids. Our kids shouldn't even know what the fuck alcohol is. If they should be educated about alcohol, what it causes, Watch all the drunk driving crashes on YouTube. And if your kids ask, what's beer, mummy? What's beer, daddy? Show this is what it is. This is what beer produces. Fuck it. Carb up instead on other things. So, but yeah, that's my strong opinion on alcohol. So I don't drink it at all. As a guy, I don't think we should drink alcohol. If women want to have a drink and have a dance, be feminine in that little moment, then yeah, for sure. But as us guys, we should be sober, sharp, and stewards of the environment that we put our women into. That's my strong opinion there. So they're the 3 reasons why Ellen Fisher's diet unsustainable, unethical. Really, I don't think it's ethical to be having such a big subscriber base and promoting alcohol and cacao as healthy things. I don't think that at all, because people are going, oh my god, this is a perfect vegan family, and alcohol and caffeine don't mix in that. I see too many people fucked up on alcohol and caffeine. So it's especially kids, man. Kids don't get it yet. We're just making it like whatevs. Yeah, cool. Yeah, it's not cool. It's not cool. That's just my opinion. Not hating. Just saying. Oh, here we go, cacao. Like it's crazy. Even putting that little label there, cacao. Like, yeah, it's cool. It's Tumblr. It's 2015 again. It's all good. Cacao is like, man, I've seen people get fucked up on cacao. It's not a good thing to be consuming, especially for kids as well. Their brain's still growing and stuff like that. They call it a plant-based superfood. Fuck, man, that shit is it's theobromine is a neurotoxin. It's a neurotoxin. If you're an adult and you have it a few times a year, not a real big deal. But if you're pushing it as healthy, that's fucking wrong. That is really, really wrong.